Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. I've been trying for the longest to figure out the right angle to put the camera here, but fuck it, we're just gonna get into it. You see from the title what's going on. I titled this NFL Lost Dreams. And pretty much what that is, I think everybody knows that person that you're like, you should have been in the NFL, you should have made it. I get countless people till this day that come up to me, and tell me like, you're one of the ones that should have made it. What the fuck happened? Or, even if I'm in the gym lifting and people see how strong I am, they'll be like, dude, you play football? What the fuck? And so some of you, hopefully this goes viral so motherfuckers can stop asking me what happened. Mind you, it's been 27 fucking years since I left high school. Until this day, people still ask me. And so hopefully if this video goes viral, it'll clarify it. I say clarifier, it'll clarify it. Or if it goes viral, I know a few other people that can explain, or maybe I can interview. But anyway, I'm gonna jump right into it with me. So bear with me, I'm gonna try to make it quick. But with me, I discovered my talent when I was in the 3rd grade. We moved to the neighborhood called Hillwell Point. Believe it or not, it went from my dad. My dad, he's like a north side nigga. And if you're from Jacksonville, Florida, you probably know what it means when I say north side nigga. We grew up on the south side, like Arlington, but my dad grew up on the north side. He was the type of person, he'll straight up tell you like, I didn't have a father in my life. I don't know how to be a father. And that was a shitty excuse, but that's just the type of person he was. And so when we moved to the neighborhood, Hillwell Point, they were like big on football. And so they taught me how to play football, started out playing like hot ball and everything. And it got to the point where like I was so good that it was just like, don't get that nigga the ball. He's gonna score every fucking time. And so it was like that, but they're the ones that taught me my skills. They taught me football. And don't feel bad if I leave out your name, but we had people like Will and Tyrone. They were brothers. They were good as hell. Don't forget my brothers. Warren, my older brother, he was like naturally talented. Jacoby, my younger brother, he was a little off. But Philip, Anthony, Ricky, Marco could quarterback like a motherfucker. Israel too, that's my best friend. He mad at me right now, acting like a little bitch, but we ain't gonna get into all that. But Israel, he's another one. Michael, a lot of niggas. If I leave out y'all names, I'm sorry, man. Kenny, he was an order cat. But anyway, these are the niggas that like taught me the shit, And so, like when I got to like middle school, like I'm not gonna lie, my 7th grade year, I kind of sucked. Cause I'm used to like playing like running back. They always give me the ball. And so when I got to 7th grade, it was just like, oh, you're bigger than everybody else. We're gonna put you on the line. And I was a little bit too shy to speak up or say anything. And so, I'm not gonna lie, I was too shy. I should have spoke up because honestly, everybody knew that I could run the ball fucking better than all of you niggas. And so that was my fault. I can't blame nobody else. And so pretty much 7th grade year, I played O-line and like nose guard. And not gonna lie, I was shitty. Like my brother, he was a grade ahead of me. And it didn't make it any better when you have to like follow in someone else's footsteps. And so they're like, you're not as good as his brother. But like when I got to my 8th grade year, I don't know. It was just like magic. It's just like, I kind of learned the position and adapted to it. And I wasn't really thinking about, playing like running back and all that shit anymore. I just adapted to the position and, before you knew it, like, I was just, I don't know, I got used to it. And so when I went to high school, I was still in that position and, granted they need opportunity, let you know like what position you want to play or whatever. And I just stuck to it because like, I don't know, like I say, I believe I would have been better if like I'm running back. Cause listen to this, like when I got to the 9th grade, I was like 215, 220. And they put me straight to varsity because the coach, it was like a few of us. This guy named Will, Jason, Isaac. I think it was us four. Us four got knocked up to varsity because coach seen the way we practiced and trained, and he liked it, and all of us were pretty strong. Actually, was bench pressing like 300 by the end of my freshman year. I was bench 300, and so anyway, like I stuck to line. I didn't even play defense anymore. I just stick strictly O-line, and so mind you, I'm 215, 220, but I'm playing with linemen that are like 280, 300. Like the lineman at the time, Ben, Maurice, what's the name, Padilla. Sorry if I'm missing some of you guys' names. It's been 20 fucking years. But mind you, I'm 220. These guys are like 280, 300. And I'm in like practice, 220 pounds, like putting niggas on the gas. And so just trying to give you guys like a backstory of, the type of player that I was. And so, even at that point, like I said, ninth grade, I'm already kicked at the varsity. I wish I had more footage, but back then we didn't have cameras on the phone and shit, YouTube. But I promise you, if anybody can have any film of me, trust me, like niggas play after play getting laid on their ass. Like you don't expect this from a lineman, but it was just like a show to watch me every play knock somebody's on their ass. Like I'm talking about like flying on their motherfucking ass. And so fast forward, like I said, about my 10th grade year, the end of my 10th grade year, this is pretty much where it all comes into why I stopped playing. Let me straighten my glasses. But anyway, what happened was, like me and my mom, we didn't have the best relationship. And so, like looking back on it now, I see where everything kind of like grew apart, fell apart. Each year when we played, the coaches, back middle school, were actually a birth certificate. And every year my mom would be like, don't worry, I'll take it up there. And I'm just like, whatever, I ain't thinking much of it. I'm like, what, you think I'm fucking retarded or something? But I was like, whatever, cool, you want to take it, whatever. And so like, I think it was like my 10th grade year, I guess normally she tells the coaches to call her and, return it to her. So anyway, this year the coaches gave it to me and like, take this back home to your mom. And he gave it to me, and I was just like, I'm looking at the name on the birth certificate. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And so I take it home to her, and she's like, I didn't say shit, but I take it home to her, and she's like, you got any questions for me? I'm like, bitch, you got some explaining to do to me? Shit, that's what I need to know. I'm like, I got a question for you. I'm like, you got some explaining to do to me, you little hoe. But anyway, that's, looking back, that's kind of where like all the kind of like shit kind of started. Because, my mom and I would kind of get into it, be like petty, like, kind of after that kind of happened, I kind of just stayed to myself. I wasn't as talkative as I used to be and shit. And looking back on it now, I see it all clear as day. But anyway, like me and my mom would like get into it about little dumb shit. And she'd always be like, all right, keep it up, nigga. I ain't taking you to practice. And so that was her way of like getting at me or controlling me or whatever. It'd be dumb shit like, oh, you didn't speak when you walked in the house. And I'm just like, I get the elders, that's how they are. They want you to speak when you walk in the house and shit. But I was always like a quiet kid. And so it's like, I don't like fucking talking. Like, even to this day, like, I'm outgoing on my videos, but I'm a really quiet, introverted person. And so I'm just like, nigga, I don't like talking. Or it's like, you forget what you just did to me. You mentally scarred me. You think I want to walk in the house and talk? And so it'd be like little shit like, oh, you ain't gonna speak? And hold up, my camera was freezing up. Yeah. I just got this camera not too long ago, but if you get a OnePlus, don't get a fucking OnePlus. But anyway, it'd be little shit like that. And it got to the point where it's just like little petty shit. Well, all right, well, fuck it, I ain't taking you to practice. And I'm the type of person, I don't like nobody to try to control me. And so it got to the point where it's like, we'll come home from church one day, and it was something petty as hell. I don't remember what the fuck it was, but she was just like, all right, I ain't taking you to practice. And so I was like, fuck it, I quit. And I was like, all right, well, now you ain't got nothing to control me. And so that was like, long story short, that was pretty much how I stopped playing. And like I said, my dad was a north side nigga. I think if he would have been a little more assertive and paid attention to the situation and known how good I was, he would have been like, hey, just ignore your mama, do what she say, and keep playing. You need to keep playing. Or, either vice versa. He would have been like, hey, leave that boy alone. Stop fucking with that boy. But he was, like I said, if he from Jacksonville, you know what I mean? He was a north side nigga. That's all I can say. So, he didn't really step in to intervene or anything. And you know, like I said, with me and her, especially after that situation with the birth certificate and shit, you know, we're just like crazy anyway. And like I said, long story short, you know, that's pretty much what stopped me from playing. And people come up to me to this day like, what happened? What happened? What happened? And that's what happened, you know? And like back then, I didn't look at it like, bro, you talented as fuck. And people want to look at you because you're small and they don't expect you to play that position. Like, people want to look at you because of that alone. I didn't look at it like that, you know, like you can make money. Or, you know, I didn't look at it like that, honestly. You know, I played because it was fun to me. And then, you know, when me and her was started bumping head, I was just like, you know, you're not going to fucking control me with this shit. And, but long story short, you know, do I wish I would have kept going? You know, I can't say. I don't know. I don't really have any regrets. I feel like, you know, what God had planned for me was for me, you know, but, you know, I can only sometimes think, what if? But, you know, that's it, long story short. And if this video does numbers, you know, maybe I'll try to interview a few more people to let you know what happened with them. You know, even my younger brother, this dude had college letters out the ass, like probably 100 letters from colleges. And you know, if this video does well, I may reach out to him. We ain't spoken in a while. He acting like a little bitch too. But if this video does well, you know, I may even get up with him to let him tell his story. But that's pretty much it, man. I hope you guys share, like this video. I feel like I'm leaving so much out because, you know, it's more than just that. But, you know, like I said, always been strong, always been a beast, and, you know, who knows what would have happened. But that's my story. And share, like this video, subscribe. If it does well, I got a few more friends and family that can tell you where their NFL journey fucked up. We out.
All right, guys. Hopefully you guys watch it to the end. I've included some current footage. I said footage. I included some current footage of my current workouts. To let you guys know, I still got the strength and all. You know, I still try to stay active, but you know that daddy belly be kicking in on you like a motherfucker, and so I gotta get to my diet. But anyway, I found some old footage. Number 60 right there, the pull-out guard. See right there, boom, I kicked him out. You know, he tried to throw me down at the end, his bitch ass, but it's all good. And I watch usually every play. Most running plays that we did back then was designed behind me, the kick out guard. And like I'm like the lead block on like literally every running play. Most running plays we did back then, I'm the lead block. Boom, again, the kick out guard behind me. And you know, as you guys can see, like I told you, I was the smallest one. You probably can't tell how small I am, but I get the job done. And boom, again, the kick out guard, number 60. Someone else had missed a block on that play, but luckily that guy right there, Ronnie Powell, you know, he was a beast. And so he followed my kick out block. He didn't let that missed block trip him up, and boom, to the house. But anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share the video. Let's blow this up.